What are your deepest wishes? So you might think, well, I'm not about to admit to those. What are your deepest wishes? So everybody has like, oh, I'd really love to do this, or I'd love to be in this situation or with this person, or I'd love to be doing this in this situation with this person. I'd love to travel. I'd love to do this. I'd love to have a yacht or whatever. Everybody has their own wishes. But fundamentally, whatever the wish is, you're just wishing to be happy. Would you agree with that? No one's wishing to be unhappy. Ever. Ever. At no point has anyone ever said, enough with the happiness. It's our natural wish to be happy. And yet, what Buddha points out is we are looking for happiness in the wrong place. We've got our own internal source of peace and happiness with literally a limitless potential for freedom, happiness, joy, compassion, wisdom. But instead, we're not identifying with that. We're identifying with the overwhelmed, vulnerable, hurt idea that I mentioned before. And then what we're looking for is a happiness that will essentially, distract us. Yeah. A happiness that will distract us from that internal experience of agitation or being overwhelmed or being lonely or whatever it is that we're wandering around in. Do you see what I'm saying? So often that distraction will take the place of, any kind of stimulation, but, I'm going to eat something. I'm going to eat something. Oh, this is happiness. But it's only happiness for as long as it lasts. For example, I was just in France and I had a croissant. And I experienced it as a happiness. But it was rather short term, I have to tell you. But that's us, isn't it? We're like, ooh, I know, another one. Or something else. We just immediately think, what else can I do? So in other words, what we're basically looking for in life now is happiness hits. Happiness hits. Let's see if I can't arrange within my life a sequence of small happinesses. Preferably without too long a gap in between. Little treats. And sometimes we'll even say, now that's real self-love. Treat yourself. Come on. Treat yourself to something good. You deserve it. But the problem, and I'm not saying you don't. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying the problem is if you are essentially grasping, identifying not with your limitless potential for happiness, but instead you're identifying with this overwhelmed version of yourself, hurt version, lonely version, disappointed version, and you're thinking that's who I am, and there's this constant agitation, then you're not really treating yourself, are you? You're distracting yourself from this version of yourself that's very painful. So it's not real self-love, because you're not really nurturing yourself there, are you? In fact, you're staying stuck. As we distract ourselves and life goes by, and we miss out the incredible opportunity that this present life is giving us. The opportunity to discover your limitless potential within your mind, to identify with it, to profoundly rejoice in it, because it's amazing, and to decide, oh, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be nurturing this potential for freedom and happiness and compassion and love. I need to be nurturing it every day. Why would I ever not want to be nurturing it? Does this make sense? In other words, through the practice of meditation, you discover a special mission. A mission to actualize your potential. You discover that your life, because it's within this life that we can do that your life is amazing. And you love your life because it's so amazing. It's not amazing because we have a whole series of things that we can distract ourselves with. Isn't New York amazing? I can eat here, I can eat there, I can look at this, I can watch this, I can meet all these people, I can go to these activities, I can listen to this type of music. Yeah, we can do all of that. But who's doing it? That's the big question. Is it this? Are you doing it because you're just trying to escape yourself, or are you integrating those activities, which we can definitely do, into the process of nurturing that incredible potential that exists within each and every one of us? That is the question.